When you're building LLM-powered applications, model availability can be unpredictable. Rate limits, temporary outages, and regional availability issues can break your app at the worst possible time. In this video, you'll learn how to add automatic LLM fallback to your LangChain application using DigitalOcean serverless inferencing. The DigitalOcean Gradient AI platform simplifies building AI applications. Its serverless inference feature lets you prompt open source and proprietary models through a single API. So let's jump in and I'll show you how to use this to add LLM fallback to your applications. First, I'll show you how to run it, and then I'll explain how the code works. First, go ahead and clone the project repository, and I'll add a link in the description, and then cd into the directory. I'm going to go ahead and open up VS Code, and we can see the project here. This project uses UV for environment management, so go ahead and install it on your system if you haven't already. You can go to UV's installation documentation on Astral's website to see how to install it on your system. Open up a terminal and run UV sync, and this will quickly install all of the dependencies that you need for this project. And then finally, all we have to do is copy and paste this environment file, and then you can go ahead and rename it just to .env. You see here, we just need one API key, and that's the DigitalOcean inference key. So go ahead and open up your DigitalOcean dashboard, go to serverless inference, and then scroll down and click create model access key. So you can go ahead and give your key a name, and then scroll down to click save. The key will pop up and you can copy it here. And this will be the only time it's shown for your security, so make sure to copy it now. And then jump back into your .env file and paste it. If you don't yet have a DigitalOcean account, you can click the link in the description and you'll get $200 in free credits. So you can try this out for free. So if I open up the main code here, I can see there's this mock fallback example. So we have two models defined here. We have a 70 billion parameter Llama 3 model, and then we have an 8 billion parameter Llama 3 model for fallback. So we're asking them to explain quantum computing in simple terms. And in this mock example, the first model will fail, and then it will fall back to the 8 billion parameter model. So go ahead and open up your terminal and run uvrun main.py, and then go ahead and add this mock flag. So we can see here it's running the mock demonstration, and it gives you this note here that the first model will fail. So in the log here, we can see that we're attempting a request with the 70 billion parameter model. We get this warning that this call failed, and this is due to a mocked failure for testing. And then we fall back to the 8 billion parameter model, and we can see this post request made, and the program successfully fell back to the model. So we can see the answer here answering what quantum computation is. So how do you implement this yourself, and how does it work? If we open up the models.py file here, we see an enumeration that lists out all the models that are currently available in Gradient AI Platform's serverless inference, except for GPT-5, which is not listed here but is available. Defining an enumeration like this is a good idea because it provides static type checking support, IDE completion, and prevents typos that might cause runtime errors. But the core fallback implementation is in this fallback_llm.py file. So the chat gradient AI class in the LangChain gradient AI package is the object that provides access to the Gradient AI platform's serverless inference. The fallback chat gradient AI class takes in a list of models to try in sequential order when making an LLM call. If one model fails, it moves on to the next and repeats this process until there's a success. And if all models fail, it will raise an exception. So here you can see in the initialization, we're just setting our attributes and running some checks. And then down here, we have this create LLM method that returns a chat gradient AI object. This is just a convenient way to construct these objects with different model settings. And the work here is done by this invoke method. So we enumerate through these models, and then we create that chat gradient AI object for the given model. Then we invoke the LLM. So this is using the standard LangChain interface, and return the result. If there's an exception raised, we log a warning, and then we continue. And then finally, if all models fail, we raise this exception. So having all the models available through one API key makes falling back in this way really simple. You can definitely do it by stitching different providers together. And if you want to see a video on how to do that, then definitely let us know in the comments. And then finally, this mock fallback class mocks a failure for the first model so we can see how the fallback behavior works. So this subclass is our fallback chat gradient AI class. and then it just overrides the create LLM function to return a mock instance that always fails for the first model. But if it's not the mock model, then we just go ahead and call the parent class's create LLM function. And going over to main.py, it has a few different examples. So you can run a basic example that just has one model. You can run a real fallback example, which probably won't fail. And then of course you can run the mock example from the beginning of this video. If you thought this video was helpful, then definitely subscribe and check out some of the other videos on our channel, like this guide on self-hosting N8N for your own free automation platform. N8N is awesome. It's an app that lets you build automated workflows for anything. Use OCR and LLMs to automatically extract structured data from documents. Build an AI-powered researcher to do hours of work for you in just a few minutes. I'll show you how to set this up for yourself in two ways. The first is to self-host it on your own private server in DigitalOcean.